Emlak Katılım'ın katkılarıyla hazırlanan Benim Hikayem başlıyor.
Yahya, welcome to Turkey.
Thank you.
How are you?
Really good, really good.
Okay.
Yes. Enjoying the city.
MashaAllah. Let's listen to your story, please.
I came to Turkey mainly look for knowledge. I was searching for opportunity to get Islamic knowledge in my country. That is a little bit difficult. We don't have a big community, or we don't have like a lot of madrasas or something like that.
Where is your country?
Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm living in Bogota, the capital of Colombia. We only have 4 masjids. Those masjids we can actually say that is just maybe 2 or 3 persons that study abroad or have got knowledge from really good sources. So I was looking for something different outside. Turkey scholarship appeared, and I just applied, and then I come. And that's why I came here to Turkey.
Welcome back again.
Thank you.
Why do you choose Islam?
It was because I find coherence in Islam. I find a logic and a strong belief, a core belief that is not based on subjectivity or on opinions, and is more based on logic and can be proven. I start a way to not just be a Muslim, to do wherever it was necessary, to become mu'min, to really believe, to really put in my heart, in my all my being, the belief of Islam.
Did you grow up in a religious family?
Kind of, half. My father is not really practicing Catholic. My mother, she is really practicing Catholic. I start to not be really agree with that core of beliefs, and I call myself atheist in that moment. so little kid. I was able to try a lot of things in a freely way. My mother, she never put me some barriers to prove or to do nothing. So I was just on my will, doing everything that I can. A lot of phases, a lot of epochs in my life. I came from, I just be from Rastafari to rapper to even I can tell you this is really funny because I'm from Latin America, but in a certain point I kind of start to believe come on, maybe Hitler was right. We need to be National Socialists. I was bigly influenced by philosophy. I have a person that he's a really person of really likes to read Nietzsche and these kind of books and existentialist philosophy, and I start to go inside those books in that moment. After passing a lot of things epochs of my life, I just got to university, and in the university I was the rugby captain team. All my girlfriends was my girlfriends and my friends. It wasn't a really nice environment for me, a kind of pop star in the university. And I just start to realize that whatever that I did in the background, it was always the same. Maybe I enjoy it, maybe some of the moments, the ecstasies of the parties, the ecstasies of the drink, of the moments, of everything. But I always went back, and I didn't feel good. And in that moment, I just felt something empty, and I started just to contemplate what I was doing in that moment. My life started to become about weekends, and I thought myself come on, this is not a way to live. This is not a way to be really honorable man, or is not a really way to be happy. or to have a happy life is just an average life. And I decide in that moment, like I will start to look for something different. In that moment, actually, I was believing in God again, just in my deep heart. Like I had some subjects at the university. My university was a Catholic university, but they are from Opus Dei. I start to study anthropology and some subjects that start to change my view of God. And I said to myself, okay, maybe it's not so bad to believe in God, or just to give opportunity to this.
I believe in God without religion, huh?
Yeah, it was just like, come on, there is something that in my heart that told me that the existence of God is kind of necessary.
Did you have any Muslim friends?
In that moment, no. Actually, for Muslims, I just had that opinion that they were terrorists. I grew up in a family that actually, they have a really Western scope of the world. So my opinion of Muslims and Islam was formed from CNN and CBS and these kind of channels. So my only reference in that moment from Islam was September 11, the Gemels Towers.
Normal in that conditions.
Yeah, in those conditions are just normal to believe in that. And I didn't know nothing about Islam. I decided to put a subject that it was called Islam and Western countries. And this subject was about the political and historical relationships between the Muslim countries, mainly Middle East countries, and the Western world. So in that subject, I started to learn about Islam actually, because the professor, he actually was really good professor, and he said to us, if you want to understand Muslim countries, you at least need to understand the religion, at least the pillars and what are their core beliefs. So in that moment, part of the semester was just about understanding the core beliefs of Islam. In that moment, I understood all the things about terrorism, like a communication that USA have it, and all these things. And I just said to myself, okay, that's interesting. It's fair enough. They are just part of the world, and they have other religion. For me, it was other religion. They said that is for humanity, but it was okay. And in 2015, I was on vacations, and my best friend called me. He said to me, "Hey, bro, a waitress just told to me that if I want to go to eat shawarma in a masjid." Fuck. And I just told him why he told you that? And he said to me, he just knew it that I like Arab food, and that Sheikh Elias, he was a professor of him in university, and he just said to me, why you don't go? We are in Ramadan, so go and know the masjid and go the things. Let's try. And he said to me, let's go, please don't let me alone. And okay, man, let's go.